started recording now. Okay, so I will have it. Okay, so this is my compute. Okay, you have a diagram here, so we will follow it one by one. We will follow. Okay, so let me create one whole range here. Okay, I will create one range. This is our entire VPC, means this is our entire infrastructure, our home. Okay, so let's say this is our home. I will make this as a little bold. Okay, and let me do it like this only, blue color. Okay, so this is our infrastructure, complete infrastructure. So this is our main CIDR, which is very big. Okay, so let me copy this. Okay, copy, paste. Okay, so our range is this much. Okay, so within this you will be creating all your subnet, all that. Okay, so here you are going to get how many available IPs? 65,536 IP address you can get it. So from 10.0.0.1 to 10.0.0.255.255 like that, 254. Okay, so you will have broad IP range. So you need to open up this one side by side so that you can see it. Whatever I am explaining, you can correlate with all the architecture also. Okay, let's say this is your entire VPC, means this is your entire family tree. Okay, so I will make it as a family tree. Okay, AWS VPS. This is your AWS VPC. This will be the range. Okay, so now I want to create two subnets. Okay, one for public, one for private. Okay, so why public and why private? Okay, let me tell you why public. Okay, I have a web server. Okay, so I want to access this to public. Okay, this should be my public access. So I will make this as amber. Okay, this is my public. Let me put it some other color. Okay, so this is my public. I am hosting all my web servers here. So I am exposing it to the internet. That is why I am putting it as a public IP address. Okay, let me get this. Okay, this is my public subnet. Okay, so I will be hosting all the web servers, all that in this range. Okay, this also your architect will give. Okay, you don't have to calculate. Based on the requirement, architect will be giving you this requirement. What will be the subnet and what will be the IP address. You are not going to define anything here. Okay, so now this is my web server. I will have one instance here. Okay, this is my instance. Okay, I will put web server here. Web server. Okay, and EC2 public IP address also I will put. So so that it can be accessed to the internet. Okay, I will put EC2 public IP address. Okay, so this will be my range. Now I want to have private range. Okay, private range. So I will copy this. Okay, I will have one more here, private range. Okay, I am just changing the subnet here to 2. Okay. So now your web server will be connecting to my application and database. Okay. How it is connected here? You see it in the diagram. First diagram. Okay. So let me get this one diagram here inside. I will copy paste it. Okay. So that you can see that parallelly here. Okay. So you have public, then you have private here. So you have a database server, and then you have a database application server. Both you have application and database. Okay. So let me put 2 servers here in the private range. Okay. I have application. Okay. Web server will be connecting to my will make this one separate color. Okay, this is my application server. Okay, and I have a database server. Okay, so I am not using any public IP address because I am not allowing anybody to access my app server. It will be inside a private range. Only web server can access this. Okay. Let me put it one link here. Only web server can access my application server. Now I will keep one more here, which is database. Okay. Database server. Okay. So which will access from application to database. Okay. So not web server, I am not giving access to web server. This is how the normal connectivity is. This is 3-tier we call. 3-tier means you will have web. Okay, one second. Okay. So 3-tier architecture means you will have web, then you will have application, and you will have database. Okay. 2-tier means, okay, this is 3-tier. Okay. 2-tier means it will be, okay, web, okay, then your application and database, both. This is 2-tier. So 1 VM you will create in web. Okay. The 2 VMs you will create in application and DB, because it will be costly if I am running 2 VMs. I will club together application and database in 1 VM. That is called as 2-tier. Okay. So now you will have access like this. Okay. So now if you want to access my entire network or my computer, I will put one bastion host here. Okay. Let me put one computer here. Bastion host. I will put one compute instance only. Okay. This one only I will put. Okay. This is my Bastion host, means one VM. Okay. If you log in to this VM only, I will give you access, or else I will not give access. Let me put it here first. Okay. Then I will minimize this. Okay. I will make it small. Okay. Now, if you want to access the infrastructure, complete infrastructure, so you need to access it through this one only. Okay. So you want to control the complete infrastructure, you will be connecting to this one, or else you won't get access. Okay. So now I will put one laptop here. Okay. So if you want to access, okay, you need to log in here only. Okay. Then only you will be able to access, or else you won't get access. So if you want to access this database server, okay, that should get denied. You should not be able to access this. Let me put it one. Copy paste. Okay. So if someone tries to access, that should get denied. Okay. This is not, it should not be allowed. Okay. So wherever you want to access it, it should deny it. Okay. Only through this you need to access. Okay. Here you will allow everything from this. You are going to allow everything so that you manage it, and it is for security reason. Okay. This will be my Bastion host. Okay. EC2 instance. I will allow SSH to this 22 port. Okay. Now you can connect here, and once you connect from here, you manage all this, or else you won't be able to manage. That is the design. Okay. So you have created step 2. Step 2 you are doing it. This is your first one is your internet facing. Okay, I will put the purpose here. The purpose is here, internet facing. Let me fill up this. Then the other purpose is, these are your backend server. Okay. Either your application servers or your database servers, all are kept here in the backend servers. So that is how you have designed. Okay. Now step 2 is also done. Now you are going to step 3. Okay. So now you cannot access it now without any internet gateway. Okay. So your web server cannot reach to outside. You need to have a internet gateway now. So for that you need to create a internet gateway. Okay. So I will create one internet gateway. There is network here. Computer storage. Network. Okay. So you will have a internet gateway. So you will have this internet gateway. So once you have this, then only your traffic will come. Okay. So let me put a cloud here. Okay. Cloud. This cloud. You get one cloud here. Okay, take this one. So you are accessing it from cloud. Okay. So you are coming it from the internet. Okay. So now let's say this is your internet. So you cannot connect it directly without internet gateway. You are not allowed. Okay. So now you are connecting it through this. Okay. To this public subnet. Okay. Now this one will be connected to internet now. So this is how your connectivity will go. Okay. So if you remove this, traffic will not come, internet users will not come. So that is the importance of your internet gateway. Okay, this will be your internet gateway. So now you created it. Okay. So once you create it, then you will have to create a routing table. How it needs to be routed? So public and private. So you need to have a routing table created so that the traffic can come to public and private. So you will have a routing table. So without route, you will not get inside. Okay. So you need to tell how to take the route here. Okay. So you see it now. Okay. So in the diagram, let me go here. Okay. So now this is your application load balancing. We will not discuss now. Okay. So you will have a routing table where once the traffic comes, it should tell how to go here. So if there is no routing table, it will not go there. Okay. So you need to tell how to go, how to reach. That is called routing table. Okay. So now you will create a routing table. Okay. First you will reach. So you will click on open chapter step 4. So then your destination. Okay. First it will be your VPC. Okay. Then your destination will be your internet gateway. So first you connect to this range. Okay. Then after that you do one more routing here. Okay. It will be local from here. Okay. From VPC to this. Okay. Private route. Public is you are going to route it to this one. Okay. Private will be inside. Okay. So now you will not have any routing internet to this access. Okay. So now once you are done, okay, now you will step 5 is you will launch 2 instances here. One is web server, one you will launch here. Okay. Your EC2 instance. Where is EC2? instance here. Okay. This will be your web server with the public IP address. So this will be your one VM. Okay, one instance you are running here, and then you will run with public subnet and public IP address. So you will assign one public IP and one what is that? Public subnet and public IP address. It will automatically get assigned. Okay. So public IP you will only assign this. Okay. So then you will have instance 2. Okay, which will be your database server. Okay. So you will create one more instance here. You will make that this IP address in this range. Okay. So here you will not have any no public IP address. Okay. So this one you will have no public IP. Okay. Only private IP. So if you are not giving public IP means it will not talk to internet traffic. It will talk internal only. So now, any doubts? Let me pass it now. So you are accessing a website, okay, icorp.com, okay, icorp.net. So you will access only icorp.com, that's it. So you will not connect to any other websites. Okay. So here what you will have, backend you will have applications, application server. Okay. Your IIS or Apache or Nginx. So these are all your let's say application. Okay. I have created this is web. Okay. Okay. So there are application servers. Okay, where they are hosting and they are collecting the data from here. So you are a user here, you are a normal user. Okay, whenever you try to access a website, okay, so this it will go to this web layer. Okay, what web layer will do, it will fetch the application data, application details. Okay, so then it will get all the data and then it will check. Okay, so I have a database hosted. Okay, so this is my database. This is my application server. Okay, and this is my web server. So you are least bothered how I am connecting. This is my internal business. Okay, understood?
Yes.
See, you are concerned only my website. Let's say it is flipkart.com, all that you are concerned. Okay, so I am connecting it like this. Okay, so I should not give you access to this layer, below this layer. Only I need to put you at this level and close you. And you should not see how the data is coming in. Right? Right or not?
Yes.
Okay. Now I will make this as red so that this is your boundary. Okay, so you will let me open one website here. Okay, any website, you tell me any website. Okay, what is any website? I will try to restore once. So I am opening one website, distrowatch.com. Okay, so let's say whatever you are seeing this, okay, this all content, okay, this will be coming from the application. This is coming directly from the application. Okay, so whenever I click on this one, okay, that this link, it will give me access, it will just give me web access to one more application. Okay, so now this is also web. From this backend I am getting it from the application server. Okay, so now I am clicking on anything here. Okay, let's say I will click here. So from this web page I am getting one data from the application. This is different application. Okay, now I am going back. Okay, now I am clicking on search. Okay, so now if I search it, okay, disk management query. Okay, so this query from application, it is going to database. From database it is giving me back to my web server. Okay, now I will come back here. Okay, so if you are querying something which is related to the database here, okay, so I will make it as green. Okay, I will make it as, okay, this is internal. Okay, so internally they will connect, they will not go like this. So you will not get a connection like this. Okay, let me change this. So you won't get a shape like this. I don't want to. Okay. Get one connector. You won't get a connection like this. Okay, so web server should not directly talk to this. Okay, this will violate the policy. Okay, if you want to speak to the web server, you should directly speak to application only. Okay, from here only it should come. Okay, these are all the restrictions that we will keep. Okay, if you hack the application also, you should not be able to access my database. Okay, so if you query something here, this query will go back to database and it will fetch your information and it will pass on. That is how your three-tier database, three-tier architecture is. So this is called as three-tier architecture. Where all the layers are separated. So if you understand this, then you will understand the underlying infrastructure, why we are dividing web, database and application. Okay, so this is all, this is how the design will be. So now you understood it, how this web tier, application tier and database will be. So database guy will be dedicated only to this database layer. He will not touch anything on that. So your SQL, Oracle, all that it will be at this level. So application, whoever works with application, they will be dedicated to application. Okay, whether my services is running or not, so that they will take care. So whoever works with web servers, they will be focused only on their web tier. So you will have three kind of roles in data architecture, in three-tier architecture. So all this is called as LAMP stack. So you have something called LAMP stack. Okay. See, we have one candidate who has done LAMP stack here. LAMP means not the one which you are thinking. Okay. Linux. Okay. Then Apache web server. This is your OS. Okay. This is your web. Okay. Web layer, and this is your MySQL. Okay. This will be your DB database, and PHP. This will be your application. Okay. So they will ask, okay, do you know the LAMP stack? Means you know how the connectivity works, have you worked on it? Okay. On top of it, okay, let me put, okay, now you are internal guy. Okay. So I will put one more layer here. Okay. This is just for understanding. Okay. Here I will put it as a OS here. Operating system. This is your Linux. From Linux you are coming. Okay. You are connecting. From OS, your web application or web server or web client, then you are accessing directly to the application, and then from app you are accessing the database. Now this got clear?